Kangau ki mo kau, kangau ki tamaki. Karu te whenua, kamate te marama, kataka ngā whetū i te rangi, ka ara waikato i te rua, au e ha. Ha, 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 hara, ha, hara. Hupa, hupa, ruka i te mara i a kūme. Wako te kūri, ako te kūri, ako te hono, i te hono, i te no, i te whirino.
Imagine being 21 and not just dreaming of change but leading it. Hana-Rāwhiti Maipi-Clarke didn't just enter politics. She broke barriers, inspired a nation, and redefined leadership for the next generation. From her roots in Hauraki-Waikato to her record-breaking victory in New Zealand's parliament, this is her story, a journey of unstoppable determination.
At the age of 18, 19, I went to the councils within my electorate of Waikato and said, you know, we must have a seat at the table. Māori, Indigenous people must have a seat at the table for many reasons, not because just of our ethnicity, but purely because we hold a lot of knowledge, such as how to look after the land, the different stories, sacred places within the area.
2023 was a year of transformation in New Zealand's politics. At just the age of 21 years, Hana-Rāwhiti Maipi-Clarke became the youngest ever member of parliament, representing Tipati Maori. Her victory wasn't just symbolic, it was groundbreaking. She defeated Nanaia Mahuta, an MP over 2 decades of experience, by a margin of 473 votes, signaling a demand for fresh, dynamic leadership. Her campaign also contributed to a 12% increase in Maori voter turnout in Hauraki-Waikato, underscoring the power of young voices driving the political change. From an early age, Hana was immersed in Maori culture and language. She began her education at Kohangaria, a Maori language preschool, and continued her studies in Kurakaupapa Maori, a school where Te Reo Maori, the Maori language, is the primary medium of instruction. These institutions not only equipped her with academic skills, but also instilled a deep understanding of Maori traditions and leadership values. After completing her secondary education, Hana pursued her higher studies at Waikato University, a leading educational institution located in her home region. She focused on Maori and Indigenous studies, combining academic rigor with her passion for cultural preservation and community advocacy.
With our rights and our sovereignty as an Indigenous people here in Aotearoa. We are the sovereign people of this land, and the world is watching us here. Not because of the system, not because of the rules, but because we haka, and because we have our reo, and because we have our culture, and our grandparents and my nana Hana who came here and delivered the reo for the Piti Hana.
While at university, Hana was known for her involvement in student activism and her work in youth leadership programs. Her time at Waikato University helped her build the skills and networks that would later redefine her political career. Hauraki-Waikato, Hana's home, is a region steeped in Maori culture, but also marked by significant challenges.
We've got an extreme, probably the most right-wing government we've ever had in our lifetime. And The current issues, one of those is Māori wards. Now, Māori wards is a representative of Māori heritage on our local government entities such as rural councils, city councils, etc. Now, this government wants to remove that. So I asked evidence and data to the ministers with about 8 questions, and they didn't answer one, and then they attacked the stickers on my laptop.
While it boasts a strong Maori presence, with Maori making up 33% of population, the region faces economic struggles. The median household income here is just $58,200, far below New Zealand's national average of $75,100. Poverty affects 20% of the region's residents, compared to the national average of 11%. These realities shaped Hana's resolve to address systematic disparities and fight for equity. Her upbringing in this environment taught her resilience and the importance of advocating for her community. Hana's vision is deeply rooted in the belief that representation is a key to breaking cycles of inequality. Hana's leadership is deeply inspired by her waka-papa, her genealogy. Her ancestor Wairumu Katini was the first Maori minister in New Zealand's parliament. The legacy of trailblazing leadership instilled in Hana a sense of purpose and responsibility. Her journey honors her tipuna ancestors and their dreams of empowerment for future generations. As a member of parliament, Hana had already made her mark. When debates over the treaty principle bill threatened to undermine Treaty of Waitangi, the cornerstones of Maori-Crown relations, Hana stood firm. Signed in 1840, Lee Treaty guarantees Maori rights. Yet Maori today own just 4% of New Zealand's land. Her impassioned speeches during these debates echoed the voice of over 5,000 protesters nationwide who performed the powerful haka in the defense of their heritage. Hana's advocacy reminded the nation that Lee Treaty is more than a historical agreement. It's a living promise that justice and partnership must be upheld. But Hana's leadership extends far beyond political debates. She is a role model for Maori youth, who make up 40% of total Maori population. Despite challenges, including a high rate of cultural disconnection, youth-led Maori initiatives have grown by 45% in the past 5 years. Hana's presence is helping bridge the gap, empowering young people to reconnect their heritage and step into the leadership roles. By inspiring others to embrace their identity and strive for change, Hana is building a legacy that will shape Aotearoa's future for generations to come. Hana isn't just making history, she is creating a movement. From her bold steps in parliament to her deep connections with her community, she is proving that True leadership starts with listening, learning, and standing firm in your values. She is more than a politician. She is a symbol of hope and change for her generations. This is the Gorkha tribe, where we celebrate change makers who inspire the world. Until next time, stay resilient, stay inspired, and remember, leaders like Hana reminds us that future is ours to shape.